Hello and welcome to An Educator's Guide to iNaturalist by Nature with Neil. So I am a science teacher and I work mostly with high school students, but I've also worked in elementary as well. And I've been teaching for over 5 years now, and I have been using the iNaturalist app a lot within my classes. I try to get it integrated wherever I can, and it's not too difficult. So I'm going to show you the basic uses of this application and why I find it's valuable and important, and how you might be able to integrate it into your classes. So one question that we all come to, and maybe you have asked your students in the past, is why should we study nature, or what is the importance of nature and our understanding of it? Many students come to the conclusion that it's important because we need to understand the world around us, because we are a part of nature and we should be respectful of the living things that we share this planet with. All good answers. So using iNaturalist, the mobile application, it really helps in reinforcing those beliefs and helping students and any user understand more about the world around them. I want to take you back in time to the past, maybe back when I was in high school, and if you wanted to make any identifications of living things outside, plants, animals, or any other thing that has an ability to move, breathe, or reproduce, then you might have resorted to looking to one of these books, so a field guide, so something that gives you information about different types of organisms. As you can see here, there's a guide for different groups, and if you can imagine carrying around a bunch of these books outside with you while you're outside looking at different living things, it's one, can be quite heavy, and two, the time it takes to look through these books and become familiar with them is no easy task. So let's bring ourselves forward to the present and the mobile application iNaturalist. So iNaturalist started as a master's final project for the UC Berkeley School of Information about 11 years ago. And since then, iNaturalist has grown in popularity. It has more than 3 million users within the community of the iNaturalist app. And it also has the support of the California Academy of Sciences and also National Geographic. So I'll be walking you through how to use the iNaturalist app for iOS devices. It's quite similar for Android, but there are a few minor differences. So let's start with the biggest feature, which is the observation feature. So let's say that you're outside going for a hike through the woods and you come across a very unusual sight. So a bunch of unique, colorful mushrooms popping up out of the ground. And you're no mycologist, you don't know your mushrooms very well, but you'd like to know more. Like, for example, where did these come from? What are they called? Should they be here? Can I eat them? I don't know. So let's find out more. You take out your phone, open up your iNaturalist app, and use the observation feature to either access your camera roll or to take a picture right there on the spot. You can upload up to 4 pictures of what you've seen, and then you can use the What Did You See feature on the app that will then take you to what the application can identify your species of organism to be. So it uses image recognition software and tries to verify that with a database of other photos that the iNaturalist app has access to, and it uses that to try to figure out what you're looking at. So sometimes it can be very specific and give you the exact species right away, and often on other times, like right here, it'll show you maybe the family or group that the organism belongs to, and then it'll give you a top 10 recommendation of species. I love this feature because you can go into more information on each organism and read about it. And you can also look at the range in which they have been discovered from other users of iNaturalist, so seeing how common it is. I love to find things that aren't very common because it feels kind of nice to put your own observation of something no one has found before. And you can imagine that's quite exciting if a student were able to make that discovery and be maybe one of the first users to find a rare, unique species. So after you have your observations uploaded, you can also go look at some of the other features such as Explore that shows you other observations that have been made in the area that you are currently working in. So for example here you can see all these different pegs around me. Right in the middle is showing where other people have made observations. There's also the activity feature that gives you updates on if other users are commenting or confirming your observation. So this means that specialists or hobbyists that know a lot more about maybe a specific type of organism than you do can give their own 2 cents about what they think it is or why they think maybe you do not have the correct identification but help point you in the correct direction. I can speak from all honesty that the community has always been nothing but professional and friendly, and usually I learn so much from them and what they can share from their knowledge on making observations and living thing identifications. Under the Me feature, you can look at all the observations that you have made ever using the app as long as you're logging in and using your own account. What's nice about that is your observations stay as viewable data by anyone, and members of the community at any point can make comments. In some cases, I have people making comments or correcting identifications from up to 5 years ago, which is quite cool, I believe, and also really interesting to see different opinions on what they might be seeing that I'm not seeing, or the app is not seeing. And the last part is the More feature, where it actually gives you access to field guides that can be made by users that help you ID different species. In this way, it's kind of like recreating the experience of a field guide in that it shows you organisms that could be found in the area that you could also use to help tell you what to look for. And now we will talk about the educational benefits of the iNaturalist app. First and foremost, I use this app with my students every year. The science and outdoor education elements that this app can connect students with is tremendous. They are going outside and they're using technology in a positive way. They're using it in a tool to collect data. They're using it to help teach them about classification of organisms, how to learn more about the things that they share this planet with, and getting an understanding of why those things are there, if they belong or if they do not, and how our actions can affect them in a positive or negative way. So it also helps them with understanding the local biodiversity of where they live. They can see why these organisms are here and what their purpose may be, and why their importance of being there is something we should be thinking of when we're deciding about building new structures or demolishing an area of forest to build a new building. There's also a level of community involvement. The community of the iNaturalist app itself that are so valuable and help you learn about things that you never knew before with specific organisms. That vast knowledge that you have access to that is constantly changing and updating. There's also the community involvement within your local nature parks or museums or universities in the area that can help you connect better with those specialists. And then there is the data collection and the analysis of that data, looking at all the information that is collected worldwide or within a specific area. You could choose your own local area to have your students study, or you could view another spot in Canada or the United States or somewhere else in the world to kind of analyze that information as well. It's really, the opportunities are endless as to what you could use this information for. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. If you'd like to know more, please look at the description where I've left links to another website that can provide you more support and details. And if you have any questions or if you'd like to point out anything about my video, please leave it in the comments and feel free to check out any of my other videos. Thank you very much.